sleep or sluggard? Hello family. Welcome again to Sarah's Crown Tribe Global. I am your host, Pastor Chuma. Oh, it's been a while. And here is God. Today He's rebuking us. God is saying, how long are you going to be lazy? How long are you going to put on that blanket and fold those hands and let your future pass you by? God is saying, rise up, throw away that blanket, and focus on your future. You know, laziness robs us from a lot of things. Laziness robs us from growth and from success. So if you want to succeed in life, drop out that laziness. The word of the Lord says here in Proverbs chapter 6, and it's verse 9. It says, how long will you sleep, O sluggard? When will thou rise up from thy sleep? Yet a little sleep, a little slumber, a little of folding of hands to sleep, so shall thy poverty come as one that travelleth, and thy want as armed men. So the Lord is encouraging us to rise up and fight for our purpose, to rise up and fight for what the Lord has called us to do in this world. So someone might ask, of course I am lazy. Of course, I am not encouraged to wake up. What should I do? I will encourage you that go to the Lord and ask Him in prayer and ask Him genuinely that, God, I'm tired of this laziness. I'm tired of this situation of letting my future pass me by. I'm tired of letting my purpose pass me by. And you ask God genuinely in prayer. God is faithful to answer your prayer. So the other reason that may help you to get out of this laziness is to know your why. Why were you born? Why are you in this world? Why are you born again? If you know your why, then it's easy to wake up in the morning without even an alarm. I used to sleep through alarms until I knew my why. The moment that I knew my why, no one is waking me up now. I just wake up and run after the purpose and the call of God. So number one, after you have prayed to God and you know your why, have a strategy. Have a strategy. How am I going to execute my vision? How am I going to execute what the Lord has put in my heart, in my spirit? So sometimes it's overwhelming. It's too big. You are like, how am I going to fulfill this? How am I going to win on this? If your strategy, if your purpose is too big, you can cut it down into small goals that you can achieve. You know, small goals, we have 365 days in a year. If you do something, at least one goal towards your bigger vision every day, you are doing something. And at the end of the day, by the end of the year, you realize, I've done this, I've done that. The other thing, after you have your vision, you have your strategy, you break it into smaller achievable goals. After you have broken it into smaller achievable goals, have discipline. The discipline to say, I will stick with what the Lord has put in my heart to do. I will stick with the strategy that the Lord has called me to pursue. And when you discipline yourself, you cut out distractions, you cut out especially the internet, social media. You know, some people, they just play on the social media, doing nothing for a long time. But I'm encouraging you that you can use it for your advantage, use it to learn or to do something that draws you closer to your goals. So with that being said, family, let's rise up. No more reason to sleep, No more reason to close those hands. The word of the Lord says in Proverbs chapter 6, let us learn from the ants, you sluggard, you lazy bones. Rise up from your laziness, shake yourself up and fight for your future. Fight for your purpose, because we are born to influence the world, to change the world. So if we really want to succeed, let us cut off laziness. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Please subscribe, share, and invite a friend. Love you all, and God bless you.